All right, it's Jonathan from Actionpac. Today we're going to be demoing the Rollmaster 420, and also we have a guest appearance from the Twistmaster 420 as well. This is going to show our entire pre-roll line. And so today we're going to, oh, here comes the operator. So we're having a little bit of fun on the job today. All right, let's get to work. So here we have the Rollmaster. Two-lane. The operator is filling each hopper with a little bit of the product. You have access through the top cutouts, back or the side. What you can see, we've already preloaded the bowls a little bit. Also note on this equipment that it is all Teflon coated, which is required when you're running the infused product. So that's one of our main key features to our system. So we've already set this up. We're gonna be running a gram, 1.1 gram, I believe is what the target weight is. So this is all the settings, feeder speed, all the key things it takes to make the system run. We're also showing a thousandth of a gram is what the internal resolution is. Hundredth of a gram is what it's displayed at. So what will happen is part of our proprietary setup is we fill into this UHMW puck. And so we're ready to rock. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start.
All right, so the XY goes into its first position. So we're gonna try and do a continuous run here. Continuous run so you can kind of get an idea of the production. So the simplicity of this unit is great. And what you have over here is this is the compaction table. And we'll run this and set the cones up at the same time. So this fills 240 cavities in about 10 to 12 minutes, and we can show that on the screen once we're up there. And then just to show you, so now we have the compaction table lined up. These are the 109s, right? Yep. You can see in our facility, we've been doing this a long time. We got our custom cones. We work with raw, Futurola. Also, what you can see is there's only one person in this whole production facility besides myself. So the reason of this video was basically to show all of our previous customers that may have only started out with the Rollmaster is the twisting portion that we've been offering for a little while. We just like to get that out there and show people what that includes. So this will do the cutting, tamping, and also a collection table. So we've been testing it for a little bit already. This is the results that you're going to get on this. We'll go on the side, show you a little bit of the bowl feeders. Our scoops are Teflon coated as well. Can we show the weight map as well?
Yeah.
This is our engineer, Jason, showing you a few different things here too. So what's nice about this is a weight map. And this will technically show us the weight that's been distributed into the puck. Left side, right side. And what's also nice is you can take this information and put it into an Excel spreadsheet, and you could also send that along with your product to your customers or your distributors and all that stuff as well. It does show you the timing, so how long it's taking to make the tray. And you can also program it on the fly like Jason's doing. So if you want to speed it up, slow it down, depending on the type of product. And we've been making these for about 15 years now. Another important feature is you can hear how quiet it is. It's not making any noise. We've designed it to fit through standard doorways to make it easy for setup and installation. All the door sensors will disengage the machine for safety. High quality components, Festo. Was that it? All right, so now what you do after you've loaded those into the magazine, we have an air assist blast that settles the cones in their position. So this just ensures that all the cones are located at the bottom of the tray. These tolerances are extremely tight to make sure that there's no spillage. A lot of our competitors have a lot of spillage that you have to actually throw away. So if there is any kind of product that goes through the bottom of the crutch, it's actually, and I'll show you that later, it actually is displaced on the top of the shaker table, and you're actually able to take that, and there's a catch pan inside the body of that where you can actually reuse the any of the excess that might go through the crutch depending on the product that you're running. So we're designed to do about 240 pre-rolls in about 10 to 12 minutes. There are some customers, Jeter for example, that has about 20 of these units, and with their recipe they're actually able to get 7-minute cycles on this, which is extremely fast. Can you pull up the weight map again? So this is 1.1 is what we were doing here. There was one on the left side, and also the system has a reject, and so what it did is rather than putting that into the puck, it actually put it out the back. And there's a reject bin that you can just take the product and put it back into the hopper. This has the bulk and the dribble. Also has the air knives that will blow any kind of residual off of the scoops. So this is the exciting part of the video. This will take our tray and this will grab 4 pre-rolls at a time with the grippers here. It'll pull up 4, it'll bring them into position. You have the gripper assembly that holds them. You have the 4 servos that will twist. And then we also have the cutters on there. You'll see a couple positions there for the excess, for the trim. There's a couple bags underneath the machine that holds that trim. And you can just throw that away. And then also it has the tampers here. So these tampers are adjustable as well for different types of tops on the pre-roll. So we also have additional different options for the top of the pre-rolls, whether you're doing the crown or just the standard cut, or the fold, and then the collection bin. So I'll show you what some of the ones look like after they've been twisted as well. So we're almost done with that. So again, this is the 1.1 gram, so it takes a tiny bit longer than if you were doing like the half gram or the dog walkers, and also just depending on what kind of product and how your product runs as well. So. So that's the reject there, you see. And the XY automatically knows where to go back where it was in the cycle. The nice thing about these systems from us is that they are not very complicated. There's not a lot of moving parts. You don't require any special environments, meaning a cooled room or a certain type of product or any of the other stuff that our competitors do. On our competitor systems, they're extremely complicated. Ones where you load in the magazines of the pre-roll, they can just fail a lot. So if anything was to go wrong on this system, you have the other lane. And then also anybody that knows anything about weighing and accuracy, you cannot have the shaking portion of the machine that's settling the product in the same area as it's doing the weighing. That's one of the main reasons why our compaction table is separate. And you'll see that as soon as it's done. Can we see the screen again?
Yep.
Okay. So the tray's been filled. All right, you open up the tray, you pull the slide, and you turn on the vibration. And then now that portion can go back in and you can start filling again. And we'll show you that. So pretty much all I did was put it in position and press fill from the first position. Now it's already going again. So this would be the first cycle is always the longest, right? Until you start doing some stuff.
Yeah, now
So
we're gonna down both and turn on the push the shaking. We're going to you can like check the tightness if you want to like how like the pack you can even feel it.
yep.
You can
Yep. So what he's saying is that depending on your exact product, your cones, and how long, you can decide to if you want to hit it again, to shake it again, or if one time is okay.
feel like one more time.
So if this one, he said he thinks that hit it a little bit more time. And what also just to notice a little bit of residual that came out from underneath the crutch is this product is about 5 years old. We've been running this for a long time, so that's why you will see a little bit more than normal. But yep.
Yep. I feel like one. Now we're gonna raise it up.
Yep. There you go.
And I'm gonna give a nice little tamp.
Yeah, so with this tamp tool, this also just to assist and poke the product in a little bit more, just in case you need it for the twisting portion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That weed is really good weed.
And also, some of our temp tools are pointed as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The tamp tool is designed to do it 4 times.
Yeah. What we're gonna do now? We're gonna do the twister.
Want me to open it for you? Want me to open it for you? The door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is all the way down. We're gonna close the doors. Start from
Could you raise it up a little bit more to cut more off the top?
Yeah, we can go to the scissor section now.
Okay.
Lower it down a little bit.
So we're able to actually change via the screen how high or how low you want the scissors to cut.
Just gonna.
Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. Tiny bit more. There you go. So when you're setting this up, you can also adjust each stopping point, right?
Yeah, like manual.
Manual jog while you're setting it up. So there's a lot of different adjustments depending on you know, the size of the cone, the type of the paper, the size, the kind of top you want on it. So and ideally, this guy is still running over here. Oh, yeah, let's resume it again. So oh, okay. Yeah, the idea is that pretty much, you know, we're doing this with one operator. You can, the Rollmaster is doing the filling. He would have already been loading the new cones into the additional tray, right? And then, yep, so theoretically we're doing this with one or two operators. So we can also change the on the end of those tampers, we could change that to a different design, you know, to be a little bit bigger, to add more of a concave top. You can also lower that as well. And all those adjustments to get the top perfect are usually done with the customer's product, with the customer here, with the customer's cones as well. you think? It's perfect.
It's perfect, yes.
One more. Two more. All right, guys. That's gonna do it. What you would do next? Yeah, let's look at a few. So this is a unedited version. So again, some of these can be dialed in with the with the customer's product as well to get in a little bit more more perfect, and we do that on site, or we can do that beforehand.
Yeah.
And yep, you want to try it? Yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys. We appreciate the time today.